Hi everyone and welcome to SugarSpiceNice. My name is Shweta and in this video I'm taking you with me to the House of Ming. Now, this is a restaurant that has been around for over 4 decades and this is inside Taj Mahal Hotel in Delhi. I am here for the first time experiencing all of the lovely food. Let's head inside and indulge. The minute I entered, the first thing that caught my attention was this. This is a painting of the Empress of Ming. It's not an ordinary painting. It's actually chains, 565 chains put together. Isn't it gorgeous? Just look at it. It's such a beautifully done restaurant, a mix of oriental yet modern, and the colors used, reds, a little bit of grey, beige. I love the feel. What I particularly enjoyed is this lovely green view. It feels so refreshing, so soothing to the eyes. There's a very interesting story around this painting. So they say that an Indian painter fell in love with the Empress and he was fascinated with the way she did her hair, especially her very bejeweled, embellished hairpin, and so he created a painting which showed the waves of the hair, the jewels, all of the details. So intricate. The painting was stolen, lost, but as of now you can actually see what it looks like in the House of Ming. Even the chandeliers here are inspired by the hairpin. The first course is here and it is dim sum. So I have like 5 different varieties. This one is lotus root. This one is pickled vegetables, spinach and broccoli. This is pak choy. This is pine nut. And we have a 6th one. This is with asparagus. And here we have sauces to go with dim sum. There's a ginger root, there's a soya sesame, and there's a spicy peanut sauce. The first one that I'm having here is with lotus root. This is a slightly different color. Interesting. The lotus root feels super crunchy inside. So yum. Next I'm trying the bak choy dumpling. It's also got a little bit of bell peppers, adding a bit of topping to it. I think the freshness of the bak choy is just wow, and this one literally melts in your mouth. Then we have this one with spinach. What I like is that it's topped with some fried garlic. Feels like spinach in its truest form. And the bit of pine nuts add a nice crunch. I think I'm going to try the next ones with a little bit of the dim sum sauces. So this one that I'm trying is I think broccoli and corn. Tried with a little bit of the spicy peanut sauce. This one was like a bite full of sharp flavors. Broccoli, corn and peanut. I've never had a pickled vegetable dumpling, so this is a first for me. This feels like a burst of flavor. The crunch, the zingy twist, excellent. This one is the asparagus and corn dim sum. What I love about the dim sums here is that the outer covering is just a really easy chew and some of them just feel like melt in your mouth. What we have here is a Ming lemon soup, a special clear soup with lots and lots of fresh vegetables. It's looking amazing. Best part is you get like these mini steam bows with the soup. I think this soup and like the greens outside, it's quite a mood. It's time to move on to appetizers. And the first thing that I'm trying here is something called tofu pouch. It's literally like a pocket with a bit of stuffing and a little bit of sauce. Oh, it's soft. For a second I thought like this is a crispy covering, but it's not. I feel like the pocket and even the stuffing inside both are tofu. It's in a very light yet flavorful sauce. There is something in it that's adding a little bit of crunch. I think it might be water chestnut, but then again I'm not sure. The sauce has like a nice lingering garlic flavor. It's not spicy, it's not sweet, it's a little bit neutral and very good. I think this is the most I've enjoyed tofu in my life. Now since I enjoyed that previous tofu dish so much, there's another one waiting for me, baked tofu. The The outer texture of this one feels so good, like a very nicely done puff. Not like a flaky puff pastry, but a slightly different one. It's got like this sweetish flavor. Now I'm trying something that is looking super interesting. Firstly, the outer part is making me think that this is going to be super crispy. This is Cantonese taro, which is Arabi. It's got a really fine threaded sort of texture. So inside there's a stuffing of carrot, and there's also like a very extra sweet sauce, I would say, but never ever thought that I'll enjoy taro so much. So that course of dim sums and appetizers was so enjoyable. I just tried so many new things which I never thought I would enjoy to this extent. And now we have our main course here. So we have burnt ginger rice, then we have stir-fried greens, then we have crispy crackling spinach, we have Sichuan style eggplant, we also have duet asparagus, and we have hand cut noodles. I think I am most interested in starting with crispy spinach. I just love crispy spinach. The right balance of garlic, and it's not overly sweet like a lot of places they just make it too sweet. This one is just slight hint of sweetness. The noodles actually look great. The texture of the noodles is wow, but I really also like the crispness of the veggies in it, especially cabbage. There's also a little bit of sprouts. Next thing that I'm trying is the Sichuan eggplant. It's batter fried, so the outer part does have a little bit of a texture, but inside the eggplant is just so beautifully soft. This is the third thing that I never thought I'll enjoy so much, but I'm enjoying it on my meal here. I just tried a bit of the burnt ginger rice by itself. I'm just so used to that heavy flavor of garlic and rice that this is feeling a little bit subdued, but in a good way. This along with some stir-fried greens. I think I'm going to try a bit of the noodles with the duet asparagus. It's crunchy. So I thought the asparagus is called a duet asparagus because it's got like a little bit of a sweet neutral taste and a spicy taste, but actually it's because it is spicy and crunchy, and I told you guys about the crunch. It's time for dessert, and there are three very different looking desserts that I can see on the table. I'm going to show you these like one by one because this is something like I've never seen before. So this what I have here is called citron. It looks like a lemon. I can't even describe what it is, so I'm just going to like take a bite immediately. The first flavor that hits you is that of lemon, and it's got like an orange center. Even when you cut it like further into pieces, you realize that mandarin kind of flavor is just there. It's like a cheesecake inside, but a slightly different one. The next dessert that we have is called elements. The center part is actually chocolate, and around you see bits of pineapple, caramelized pineapple, and there's also a pineapple phyllo pastry. So I'm just first going to be breaking into the chocolate bit. If there's anything beyond creamy, it is this. It is so good, and it's kind of mixed with the pineapple, so that slight juicy flavor is there, which is, I'm all for it. Just biting into the pineapple phyllo pastry. Just that phyllo needs to be a dessert in itself. It's very similar to the date pancake, which if you guys remember my Taj Mumbai video, the Taj Mahal Palace in Mumbai, I had that at Golden Dragon. So it's like a pineapple pancake. I would say just dip it into the chocolate, and this is so pretty. I don't feel like, eating it. I don't feel like doing anything to it. Just look at it. It's called Nature Surprise, like a tree which is made of cotton candy. The trunk is chocolate, and here we have lychee and custard. I have managed to disfigure and dismantle the tree, but that's what happens to me when I look at cotton candy. Custard bit here is actually feeling really subtle. What I'm really enjoying is the juiciness of the lychees, and honestly the sweetest thing on this platter is the cotton candy. Everything else is very subdued. This is a chocolate bark, and I had a couple of bites of this. It's like dark chocolate. So that was really it from my visit at the House of Ming in Delhi. I now understand why this place is so legendary and so loved amongst all of its patrons of so many decades. I for one totally enjoyed my meal, whether it was the dim sums, it was the mains, it was a dessert. All in all, I've had a great experience here at the House of Ming. This is definitely worth visiting if you're coming to Delhi, and if you're in Delhi and haven't visited this place, then please go ahead and enjoy a lovely Chinese meal. And I'm going to leave all of the details and stuff in the description box below. Make sure you check that. And make sure you stay tuned for more videos from Taj Mahal Hotel in Delhi. Don't forget to give this video a big like and share it with your friends and family and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!